Here's the problem. The reason why we've been able to move, it seems to me, to the left, to the point where we can have a self-avowed democratic socialist Democrat, whatever you want to call him, or whatever he calls himself, democratic socialist, in contention for the Democratic primary. It's not because President Obama is conservative or liberal. It is, of course, because President Obama walks amongst us as if he is one of the living. And Alex Jones and the famous anti-gay pastor James David Manning understand what Obama really is.
He bashes Christians.
That's almost like a vampire, because I forgot he'll never be seen with a cross around him. What is it? Why do you think?
Vampire. He's a vampire. He will not, a cross will actually bring him to his knees. So he has it covered up. I was so put out when Notre Dame did that going back. You remember when they did that happened going back a year ago. Not a year ago, but several years ago.
I've forgotten about that.
No, and Dr. Alan Keyes was out there on his knees begging people to wake up to what's going on, that you got to cover up the cross of Jesus to get this low-life piece of trash called Obama to come and speak at one of the Catholics' most leading and notorious schools.
That's crazy, because when he goes to India or anywhere else, he will stand in front of any other religious symbol but the cross, and they do cover it up everywhere. Wow, that is such a message that he doesn't want to be seen worldwide with that image associated with him. That is unbelievable.
What are we going to do about Christians in America that allow that to take place, who feel cowed into allowing him to do that? Hands are tied. We're just helpless. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion means that separation of church and state means that as Christians, we shouldn't challenge him.
Well, I was about to say, I've never worn jewelry other than a watch, but I just feel moved the last year or so to get a small cross and start wearing it around my neck, just because the enemy hates it so much. Why does the enemy hate that symbol so much?
Because it's the most powerful symbol in all of the known universe. You can go from planet to planet, from star to star, from galaxy to galaxy, and the cross is it, Alex. It's it. I got one right here.
You know, he could be confusing with like just an X, like where you're supposed to land your spaceship. It could. Is that not possible?
I like at the beginning, it's not clear to, I think, the pastor that Alex Jones is serious about Obama possibly being a vampire, so he keeps laughing at it.
Yeah, exactly. But now, actually, I think about it, yeah, he's definitely a vampire. I mean, most of the photos you see of him are actually animated. They're animations because he does not, that they basically had to get rid of all photography, keep it digital, because vampires will show up on digital, not on film. And that's the main reason. Whenever you see an actual photograph of Obama, it has been photoshopped, replaced with a digital image, because he does not show up on film, which is probably part of the reason why Hollywood got rid of film.
I think if you asked Pastor James David Manning, if he had gone to another universe and used his cross as a passport, he could answer, yes, that happened, and pass the test.
Allahu Akbar. You ever see Vampire in Brooklyn, Sam? It's an Eddie Murphy vehicle about an African about an African vampire who winds up in Brooklyn.
You're saying that you're
panned by the critics, but story of my life, brother. True story.
That was your that was your biography.
That was my bio. Girl I was dealing with looked better than Angelica Houston, though.
I missed that one. I gotta admit.
You never saw Vampire in Brooklyn.
I did not.
That's the how. Oh, that was a rough one.
Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Yeah. Stay in your country and hate us.
for smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.